I received this email yesterday, and I'd like to go over the Miraco waters that are considered energy free so that you can prepare them for winter. So this is a line of units that can be used energy free as long as they meet the proper requirements. And a couple of things you can do to winterize them before the cold weather sets in to make sure that you eliminate a lot of the opportunities for freezing. These will lose about 1 degree per hour, and that is off of the incoming water temperature. They'll lose 1 degree per hour if they're not in use. So having a good herd on these to circulate that water will certainly be helpful. I typically recommend at least 10 head drinking from them. Now you will see on this big water here that there's a couple panels and openings. Every single unit in this line has those openings, and there's a gasket that goes around those. Right now is the best time to check on that gasket, see if it's torn, missing, dented, and replace it if needed. You can get a 25-foot roll. It's part number 218 that you can cut to length to replace on any single one of those openings. That prevents cold air from getting in. Another thing you can check is around the base of the unit and the concrete pad. Make sure that you have an all-weather sealant around that to provide extra protection against the cold from penetrating on the underside. And I know this sounds counterintuitive, but those blue ball closures there, they need to sit at least a ½ inch to 1 inch below the rim. I know that doesn't seem right, but the reality is that's where the ideal setting is. So you don't want it tight against the top. Allowing that gap will allow water to wash off the side and not pool around the edges, which can cause it to freeze closed. And it also creates movement. So think of stream and moving water. Whenever those ball closures move, that's creating movement, helping to prevent freezing as well. And then if it really comes down to it, there is a part number 250, which is a heater with a drain plug on the end that you can feed through the drain hole if you really are desperate for added protection and heat. You can use that as well. But if you take time to do these quick steps at the beginning of the winter, then you should be able to prevent a lot of the freezing issues that you have throughout the year. But if you have any other questions, let us know. You can find these at PeteCoSupply.com. Just message us below and we'll go ahead and respond as well.